The stock market and the S&P 500 are very close to being at its all-time high. As you can see, it's currently at 6,039, where in April we were all the way down here in about 4,800. So it's a huge push and my portfolio is loving it. Now, currently my portfolio, if you saw my previous video, is sitting at 19,428. We're very close to the $20,000 mark, which is going to be a huge step for me and in this investing journey. And if we take a look at the year-to-date chart, we can see that I am up 11%, which is about $2,076. This is not to brag or anything like that. I just consider this for me to be huge as I am a beginning investor. So seeing numbers like this, especially when I went through the times of April and then what happened a few years ago where nobody could get out of their house, which I can't mention for some reason. YouTube stops the views when you say it. I suffered a lot, I lost a lot of money, and now here we are again, and I'm very happy that I was able to overcome that. It's one advice that I could give you as an investor: stay in the market. Okay, when people say staying in the market beats the market, it's true. It's not a lie. Especially when you're getting paid dividends, your capital does appreciate over time if you invest in good stock. Currently, I'm sitting in $4,000 of cash, and I'm using this to sell puts and stocks that I would like to own. If you take a look at the top right over here, you can see that I have a put on SoFi. I have a call on NEO and another call on NEO. I have these two calls because I own 200 shares of NEO. It is a stock that I have been trying to get rid of. I just haven't been able to because I'm losing some money, and I really don't want to lose it because I do see a future where NEO stock could be worth somewhere around like $5 or $6, and then that's what I'm going to close. But so far, I've just been selling calls, getting paid $1 or $2 every 2 or a month. I did have another put option in NU, which paid me $22, I believe, and then I closed it at a $16 profit. I'm going to show you guys that now in a second. But this is also a stock I've been wanting to own, and it's a stock similar to SoFi. It's not the same thing, but they're a digital banking company. The only downside, I guess you could say, that I see for this company specifically is that it's from Brazil. I'm Hispanic, so I know how Latin America works. Sometimes they do things to where you can't really control it, or if there's loss for something, they still do it anyways, and nobody really could do anything about it. So that's my only fear or concern based on investing in a stock like this, but I'm still going to continue to sell puts. The reason why I haven't opened a new one is because the price is currently very close to the $12 mark, and I want to own this stock the closer to 10 as possible. And right now the puts are only paying like $1 or $2 for that price, and it's like almost 2 months out, so I really don't want to invest 2 months of about $1,000 or $1,200 for $1. Now, very quick, I want to show you guys my Google position, which is the best performing stock that I have. As you can see, it's 15% of my portfolio. My average cost is $150 and I own 12 shares. And my total return is about 18%, which is crazy for an investment of $335. Yes, I know when you see this $335, I wish it was 1,000. You're like, oh wow, it's only $300, guys, but it's $300. But you got to take a look at the percentage, okay? Because if your account was, I don't know, $1 million, 18% of that would have been 3,000 or 30,000, whatever 18% of a million is, okay? So it's a lot of money. Not only that, as you can see, I'm getting paid a little of a dividend, and I do see Google reaching about $200, which is my goal for the stock. It's currently at 178. So once it reaches the, I would say 197 to 110 mark is when I'm going to close this position, and I'm going to be done with it and happy with it. Now, as you can see here, this has been the history so far from my portfolio. I'm about to get paid $19 from PepsiCo on June 30th, the $2.52 that you just saw from Google, and I'm also gonna be getting paid another $22 in about a week, in about 2 days, from Pfizer of $22.36. Now here you can see my recent calls and market sells and also my puts. As you can see, the contract I was talking about on NEO that paid me $1, and I also had a position on ASML. I bought it, I believe, at 740 something or 750 something, and I closed it around this mark. Same thing for Applied Materials. I bought it at 150 something, and then I sold it here. I know this isn't ideal in investing, but the stock just went up way too fast for me. I don't really like that. I like buying a stock and I like for it to go down so I could buy more and then sell it at the top. That's what I like to do. When I buy a stock and it goes up instantly, I just close the position, because then I really don't feel like adding more to the position and average down my cost, because I'm just going to be averaging to a higher price although throughout time it does benefit you, but I don't know, I just don't think that's gonna work for me now with this small portfolio. And as you can see here, the NU, the put that I sold, I had to pay $6 to close it, but before doing that, as you can see here, I got paid 22. So 22 minus 6, I made a total of $16 on this position. Now this is my sulfide put, which I made $9, and then as you can see here, okay, there it shows you I bought applied materials at 157, and then I bought ASML at 745. Now this is just the subscription for Robinhood Gold, and this is another call, the second call option from Neo, which I got paid $1, and I'm also getting more dividends from UPS. Now the last company that I want to be selling puts on is Pfizer, but I hold on to that a little bit because as you can see, it's 10% of my portfolio. And the news about the pharmaceuticals in this sector has not begun, especially when the new president said that he planned to cut down the cost of pharmaceuticals. So I don't really know what's going to happen in the future. That's why I've put a hold on it for now. Again, 10% of my portfolio, I am down 16%, which is $282. This is a lot, but I think I have Pfizer at an okay price. I think this stock is easily worth 37, maybe 45 bucks, which I'm gonna close once it's at the $32 mark, because I've had this stock for more than a year now, and I really don't want to keep holding my capital in it while being down. The good thing about it is that I am getting paid a dividend, so I mean, I can't complain about that. So that's it, guys. A very short video to show you guys what's going on in the market, sort of what my plan is throughout this month that the market is going up. Don't really plan on buying much stocks, but rather more than sell puts. That way I could get a credit. And if the stock does decide to fall to my put and I get assigned, then I buy a stock that I wanted to buy that was at a high price at a lower price. So I guess it's sort of a win-win situation, if you could say. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next video.